Van from Sprinter of Utah. Accelerate your business, raise your productivity, and lower your total cost of ownership with the most advanced commercial van on the road today. That's van power from Sprinter Vans. See Sprinter of Utah for the Intermountain State's largest selection of Sprinter vans, plus 0% financing options. Details at sprinterutah.com.
If your automobile has over 80,000 miles, you need to call Tanner Transmission right now and get a power flush. New transmissions and repairs can cost well over $4,000. A Tanner Transmission Power Flush will keep your transmission running smoothly. Our Power Flush is the best in the industry. Unlike others, we put your car in a lift, then we attach it to our patented computerized machine. We remove the pan and we start your engine and run your transmission through all the gears, removing 100% of the dirty, broken down fluid. No one else does this. Then we add new fluid, a new filter, and pan gasket, all done by a trained technician. Right now, get $50 off. Don't put this off. Protect your transmission with a Tanner Transmission Power Flush. Call pound 250 on yourself, then say Tanner Transmission. 6 locations from Ogden to Draper. Call pound 250, keywords Tanner Transmission. That's pound 250, keywords Tanner Transmission. Do you need seals? Do you need a long-lasting building solution? Well, my friends, that's why you've got Metal Mart. For over 24 years, Metal Mart has been the go-to source for all your steel, aluminum, and stainless steel needs. No order too small, no job too large. Metal Mart has metal experts that can assist you with all your metal projects. With one of the largest metal selections in Utah, Metal Mart can cater to any steel need. Tubes, pipe, plates, rebar, metal roofing, purlins, V-deck, angle iron, channel, solid shaped steel. Whether you are constructing a building or a home fix-it project, Metal Mart has what you need. Aluminum, stainless steel, galvanized steel. You have got to call Metal Mart. Come in today and see why Metal Mart is the go-to place for all your metal needs. Call today, 800-947-0249, or visit Metal Mart online at metalmart.biz. Metal Mart will provide you with quality steel products at incredible prices. Call today and save. Quick will calls and delivery available. Metal Mart, your steel saving source.
Listen and you'll know.
I never follow the conventional wisdom.
Rush Limbaugh on Talk Radio 1059 KNRS.
Dangerous self because they prove kick.
Greetings to you, music lovers, thrill seekers, conversationalists all across the fruited plain. Time for yet another excursion into broadcast excellence, hosted by me, America's real anchorman, Rush Limbaugh, here at the Excellence in Broadcasting Network. Great to have you here. It's the most listened to radio talk show in the country. Our audience, get this, the audience is spiking up to 27 million. The way radio audiences are measured, there's 2 or 3 different things that you look at. You look at an average quarter hour, not going to bother. Well, that's about 7 million at any one time is what that means. And then during the week, we're at 14 million, and during a day, 14 million total from noon to 3 Eastern. And then during the week, 27 million people, not all at one time, but 27 million cube is what that is. And it continues to spike up out there. And we thank you, and we have the greatest appreciation for it, and we understand why. Me. Our telephone number is 800-282-2882, and the email address is rushmo@cibnet.us. Okay, so, folks, I'm not going to be here tomorrow for reasons previously stated yesterday, but Mark Stein will be here, and we'll be back here on Monday to resume our normal, if there is any normal anymore. But the attempt to reconnect with normalcy will happen on Monday. Back to our normal schedule. Okay, so in the news today, just here's some of the overall areas we're going to get into. Samantha Power has been unmasking Americans in the last year of the Obama regime at the rate of 1 American every working day. 260 different Americans unmasked by someone not even in the intelligence community. She was a UN ambassador, the equivalent of Nikki Haley. Today, unmasking a bunch of people that she thought, now, I don't know that too many people know much about Samantha Power. Do you remember my
in-depth explanation of the Washington establishment yesterday. She is it. She is a superiorist. She is a supremacist. She is a DNA socialist. She is an arrogant and condescending. She is constantly suffering and in pain. A facial expression that makes it appear she's constantly in pain. When she's in Obama's presence, the facial expression is though she's in the presence of God. She is married to a fellow traveler named Cass Sunstein. You may have heard that name mentioned here before. He is a classmate of Bill Clinton's going way back, and for all I know, a classmate of Obama's. But it is Cass Sunstein who is responsible on the left for the view that the Constitution is a charter of negative liberty. He may not be the originator of that statement of belief, but he was in the modern era the man who popularized it in a scholarly way. And what that basically means is that people like Sunstein and his wife, Samantha Power, and all those people, Obama even talked about this, they look at the Bill of Rights as a negative. What is the Constitution? And now, given the way college students are being taught and what they think, I am confident that a wide percentage of college students does not know what the Constitution is. They do not know its history, and they do not know its premise. The Constitution's premise is to limit government. That is its brilliance, and that is its uniqueness. Never before in human history, as a group of people, Americans, a population, a country, never before has a founding group of people arranged the affairs of state in such a way that the state is limited in exchange for open freedom and liberty of the population at large. Another example of American exceptionalism, if you will. Well, leftists who believe in government being at the center of everyone's lives don't like the Bill of Rights when you get right down to it. It's not just Amendment number 2. They don't like the entire Constitution, particularly the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments, because they specifically limit government. They specifically spell out what government cannot do. And that's why they call it a charter of negative liberties, because to them, government's the center of the universe. The Constitution is negative toward government. That's why we applaud it. That's why we love it. That's why we defend it. That's why we protect it. That's why we swear oaths to it. It is to limit an encroaching government to prevent the slow creep of tyranny and authoritarianism. And that is its basic premise. And the left is offended by that. And that's why from FDR on, they have proposed a second Bill of Rights, which does the exact opposite of the Bill of Rights. And that is 10 amendments which would spell out what government can do. Now, they would say for you, but what it really means in their heart of hearts is what government can do to you, what government can do for itself. Anyway, Samantha Power is one of those. And she is, appropriately, as a leftist, lives in constant fear of the right, constant fear of conservatism, constant fear that the left is going to lose. She thus believes that everybody on the right is corrupt by virtue of what they think, by virtue of what they believe. Their very existence is corrupt and poses a threat to the left view of the proper way of life. And so she was acting rogue. I guess she was rogue. I haven't delved into it enough to know if she was under orders to do this, but I would think she wouldn't need to be. Like Lois Lerner didn't need to be told to shaft conservative groups applying for tax-exempt status to the IRS. Obama didn't need to send her a memo. The fact that she was working for Obama was all anybody needed to know. She doesn't need to be told that conservatives are to be discriminated against. She doesn't need to be told that conservatives are corrupt. She doesn't need to be told to believe that conservatives pose a threat and therefore they should be penalized, limited, or whatever. She just do it. As Samantha Power, who clearly, if she believes that, for example, opponents of Obama, be they in the Trump campaign or anywhere, that the very fact that they are opponents makes them suspects. The very fact that they oppose Obama. It's like banana republic kind of thing. The very fact that there is opposition to Obama is a political crime. And the people practicing this crime need to be exposed. And that's what Samantha Power is doing, and that's her mindset. I've never met her. I've never talked to her, but I can tell you 99% that I'm right. Because I know these people. I know who they are. I know how they think. I've heard her speak. This is their life every waking moment. They don't have fun at backyard barbecues. If they do backyard barbecues, it is to plot, strategize, discuss. They never just take it easy and relax and have a beer, watch a football game. No. Every waking moment is devoted to the cause. Do not doubt me. They rely on the fact that most people are not that way. They rely on the fact that most people are not nearly as involved and therefore not nearly as suspicious, and therefore they are free and able to operate above the line and above the radar. They're able to operate in plain view. Nobody's going to care except the opponents, and they don't think we can do anything to stop them. The average ordinary American, if this is learned like it has been, the answer will be, we didn't know she was doing it. I don't recall. But so what? So what? If she was exposing people, if she was unmasking, they deserved it. That would be the reaction. Here's Catherine Herridge. We may as well start at the top. Catherine Herridge of Fox News is the source authority for the realization that Samantha Power, Mrs. Cass Sunstein, has been unmasking Americans. It happened last night. Special report, Brett Baer. She covered all this news during the day yesterday.
Fox News is learning new information about the rapid pace of unmasking in the final months of the Obama White House. Two sources not authorized to speak on the record said the request from Samantha Power, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, exceeds 260, with one request coming in the days leading up to the inauguration.
Now, for those, again, who might be, what's the big deal here? What's unmasking? Unmasking is a crime. Can be a crime. Michael Flynn, everybody knows that name. Michael Flynn forced to resign from the Trump administration. He was unmasked. The way it happens is the intelligence community, the DIA, the CIA, the NSA, the whoever the FBI, conducting wiretap or other kinds of surveillance on known foreign agents. For example, the Russian ambassador, whoever he is going to be surveilled. The North Korean ambassador is going to be surveilled. Wiretap, they know it. We know it. And so the Russian ambassador, the guy goes to lunch all the time, Kislyak, was under surveillance. And he talked to Flynn one day. Well, the intelligence people hear this. In this case, it was Obama intel people. It was before Trump was inaugurated, and they hear Flynn, they hear the conversation. Flynn's not supposed to be made public. His side of conversation is not supposed to be made public because he's not the target of the wiretap. But if somebody comes along and unmasks him, which happens, then of course it ends up in a newspaper, as it did, and Michael Flynn is destroyed. He is considered to be an agent for foreign government. He's talking to the Soviet ambassador. The media, deep state sources, can run paper the stories in the newspaper, Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, put it on TV, and Flynn, after a few weeks, is destroyed. All of that is not legal. You have to get permission, and there has to be a legitimate reason for this. The unmasking happens within the intelligence agency. They're never supposed to be public with this, because these people are not the target. Unmasked names are people who were not targets. But the Samantha Power thought everybody needed to know what they were saying and doing. And why? Because they're conservatives, or because they're Republicans, or because they're not Obamaites. And simply because of that, they deserve to be unmasked. That alone will be enough for her. She's no different than the snowflakes on college campus that will engage in riots if somebody shows up and says anything that's unapproved. She's no different, that mindset. And she's not alone. So 260 names. And of course, Manafort, we now learn, was surveilled, and that means Trump had to have been overheard talking to Manafort. Manafort was being wiretapped. He talked to Trump. It is a foregone conclusion. It's inarguable that Trump was overheard and whatever. Now, Trump found out about it and claimed that his wires were tapped at Trump Tower. Everybody laughed and mocked and said, you don't even know how to say it. If taps don't get wired, the wires don't get tapped. Trump doesn't even know what he's talking about. But he always does. He always ends up being, to one degree or another, right. Now, people said, no. Trump was not targeted. Exactly. That's the easiest way out. Trump was not targeted. Manafort was. Well, Trump is still not wrong. It's a little overlap here. They might be able to credibly say that they didn't target Trump, that there were no wiretaps targeting Trump. But at the same time, they would know they didn't have to target Trump in order to monitor what he was saying. Certain people, you target those people, you'll get a FISA warrant, a wiretap or surveil somebody, people you know Trump's going to be talking to, and bam-o. And since no negative reaction occurred, no penalties, no problems, no charges, nothing happened to any of these people that were leaking, say, and unmasking Flynn and others, then there's no reason to not unmask and release whatever you've overheard Trump saying to people, or anybody else. Let's go to the audio sound bites here. This was March 5th on Meet the Press. Chuck Todd speaking with James Clapper, an elderly version of Mr. Clean, if you add some earrings in there. He was the Director of National Intelligence for Obama. Chuck Todd says, if the FBI, for instance, has a FISA court order of some sort for surveillance, would that be information you would know?
Yes.
You would be told that.
I would know that.
If there was a FISA court order
Yes.
on something like this.
Something like this, absolutely.
And at this point, you can't confirm or deny whether that exists?
I can deny it.
There is no FISA court order.
Not to my knowledge.
Of anything at Trump Tower?
No.
Well, there was. That's the problem. There was. There was a FISA court order to wiretap Manafort. Manafort had an apartment at Trump Tower. But you heard Clapper. No. Not to my knowledge. So, did he lie? Did he not know? He said he would know. Beginning at the bite, yes. He would be told, I would know this. So, no wiretapping at Trump Tower, not to my knowledge. So Clapper goes out and says this, and the media starts laughing at Trump. What a buffoon, what an idiot. Shouldn't use Twitter, he's lying and doing all that. So yesterday, last night, CNN, Don Lemon, goes and gets Clapper, brings him back, says, CNN has some exclusive reporting involving Manafort. Specifically, investigators got a FISA warrant to wiretap Manafort before and after the election. You said that
Oh, it was
you would know
169.
that and that you didn't know it, so it didn't happen. What's your reaction to it now?
I can't comment on a specific FISA order.
Oh.
I said some things about this on Meet the Press on the 5th of March, and I stand on that statement. I can't confirm or deny it. I cannot comment on the media reporting, which is all we have, about a FISA warrant allegedly lodged against Mr. Manafort. I can't comment on that. I will simply reiterate what I said in March, and I stand on that.
What a dodge. What a dodge. I can't comment on it. What do you mean you can't comment? You've been commenting on it every time anybody asks you until this guy sounded like Gergen yesterday. Or 2 days ago, when he found this all above you were in a court of approval. Anyway, so they're chasing their tails now. They're lying either now or then about this, and they have been caught. But they are also confident nothing's going to happen to them. Because even though Lemon uncovered it here, it's going to die there, or will. They will not pursue it. We'll be back.
Members of the media, do not panic. Your show prep will continue with Rush on the EIB Network. Rush is on. Talk 1059 KNRS.
Equifax recently announced a security breach that could affect 143 million Americans. You need to take steps to get protection. Be among the millions who trust their identity protection to LifeLock. LifeLock uses proprietary technology to detect if your personal information is being used by online identity thieves. And if there's a problem, one of LifeLock's identity restoration agents will work to fix it. They know the steps to take and the calls to make to resolve problems as quickly as possible. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor transactions in all businesses. But rest assured that LifeLock has been helping people come out on the bright side of the identity theft problem for over a decade. Plans start just $9.99 plus applicable taxes. Get 10% off by using the promo code RUSH 800-440-4833 or go to lifelock.com and use the promo code RUSH.
Okay, from the start.
Absolutely cherry.
Alfalfa leaf, Riviera, apple, asparagus, banana.
Beets, bell pepper, broccoli, blueberries, blackberries, cranberry.
I make my Texas superfood from 55 raw, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables.
Mangosteen, pineapple, sweet potato, papaya, parsley, peach,
You can see all 55 on TexasSuperfood.com.
raspberry, spinach, all of the nutrients that we need on a daily basis. You know, it's been barely a week and already my skin is better. I lost 60 pounds. I mean, that's huge.
Since I've been on superfood, I haven't been sick.
I'm Dennis Black, here in Dallas, Texas. Wouldn't you rather be healthy, energetic, and fit?
It's borderline shocking how much energy I have.
Join us on TexasSuperfood.com.
What does that
TexasSuperfood.com.
mean? Borderline energy.
877-55 Texas. That's 877-55 Texas. 877-55 Texas. Or
TexasSuperfood.com.
We have Dr. Joe Mayo from Apex Family Dental in the studio. Nice to see you again, Doctor.
Always a pleasure to be here with you.
You know, I've been a patient of Apex Family Dental for years now. You're absolutely the best in dentistry, leading the way. You cover all procedures under one roof, even the most complex cases. There's even a great special right now on dental implants.
Yeah, so the special we're running is $600 off any dental implant with a free upgrade to a laser-assisted dental implant, which is a safer, more comfortable procedure.
The fit is so perfect, too. No one's ever going to spot the difference when you smile. The tooth looks perfectly natural.
That's the nice thing about implants is they are like a one-tooth solution for a one-tooth problem. In the past, what they used to use is a bridge or some kind of removable appliance to replace that missing tooth. And a dental implant is a very safe, very natural-looking alternative to that missing tooth.
Call pound 250, keyword Apex Dental to receive this special. $600 off your implants. That's pound 250, keyword Apex Dental.
You will have the option of receiving an auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
I'm Utah Tax Attorney Jordan Wilcox. Scott is an actual client who works with us.
I got in a little bit of trouble and wasn't able to pay my taxes. Really the self-employment tax side that I couldn't pay. You know, it's tough when when you go through this, you don't realize it until now looking back on the situation. It just hung on us. Like, it was just a huge weight on our marriage and our relationship for over a decade. You know, we were trying to turn our financial situation around, and that just kept holding us back. And so having that gone, since we've been able to clear this IRS issue up, in the process of all this, I'd lost her home. So being able to give her a new home back was huge.
Don't face the IRS alone. You need a tax attorney that's not afraid to fight for you. Visit TaxHelpUT.com to schedule your free consultation. That's TaxHelpUT.com.
Doing it with half his brain tied behind his back. Rush Limbaugh on Talk Radio 105.9 KNRS.
We're back to the Don Lemon show, and one more soundbite from Clapper. It's kind of the exclamation point on the whole thing. After Clapper's first answer, I can't comment. I don't remember. I stand by what I said way back then. I don't know. I can't comment. And Lemon says, so did you know about a FISA warrant against Manafort at the time?
I did not. And I have to say that what we have is media reporting only. And actually, commenting on FISAs are classified. And so, if I knew something about it, I couldn't, and I don't. And I will just conclude by saying I stand on what I said on the 5th of March.
Is it possible the president was picked up in a conversation with Paul Manafort?
It's certainly conceivable. Yeah, that's
likely.
I can't say. I wouldn't want to go there, but I will say it's possible.
Yeah, but obviously, he was. They had a FISA warrant on Manafort, if we are to believe the media. And who's the source for the media? The people that did it. Yeah, they are supposed to be classified. But 95% of the crap that's been in the newspapers about this for the last 9 months has been classified, and it's leaked anyway. So, a long way of getting there. But Clapper says, well, it's certainly conceivable, yes, that President Trump was picked up for that. It's certainly conceivable. I don't know. And I stand by. These people are caught. Samantha Power is caught. Clapper and Brennan and all of these people are caught. They have been exposed here. And so now the effort to make it appear like it's no big deal and that nobody really knows is what's underway.
News is next at the bottom of the hour, and then more of Rush Limbaugh on Talk Radio 105.9 KNRS.
KNRS News, sponsored by Wasatch Cable. I'm Scott Seeger. Good morning. It's 10:30. Stay tuned. That's what President Trump is saying about ongoing talks in the North Korean nuclear crisis today.
We are meeting on a constant basis. We'll be meeting in a little while also with Prime Minister Abe of Japan.
Meeting with South Korean President Moon Jae-in in New York, the president noted progress in talks but did not elaborate. Mexico and the Caribbean islands are in recovery mode in the wake of several natural disasters. Rescuers in Mexico City continuing to dig through the rubble of an elementary school to try and find students believed trapped after a 7.1 earthquake. Puerto Rico dealing with flooding after Hurricane Maria ran through the island. Legendary entertainer Dick Van Dyke's appearance at this year's Salt Lake Comic-Con, which starts today, is being restricted because of health concerns. Organizers announced the 91-year-old will only be signing autographs at the convention. KNRS News at the top and bottom of the hour and anytime at knrs.com.
Traffic from the Big O Tires Traffic Operations Center.
We're in good shape on the drive through Salt Lake on I-15, north and south, wide open as well from Ogden to Provo. Nothing really getting in your way. Up speed on I-80 on both sides of town. No worries on the 21st South Freeway. Earlier crash on Van Girder at the freeway, out of the way. It's the east to west side belts up to speed. For more real-time traffic updates on your route, download the new Total Traffic app powered by Traffic Karma.
This report is brought to you by Service Experts. At Barlow Service Experts, save up to $2,650 on their new home comfort system. For expert service guarantee, call 866-EXPERT or visit barlowserviceexperts.com.
Just for me.
From the Utah Hyundai Dealers Weather Center.
So good for me.
Cooler temperatures today. Expect highs in the low to mid-60s along the Wasatch Front. Our cold front arrives late this afternoon. Rain is likely this evening and tonight. We'll see on and off showers tomorrow with highs in the mid-50s, feeling like fall. I'm meteorologist Chase Thomas and expect more from 2 News. This report is brought to you by Ed Kenley Ford.
How tough are Ed Kenley Ford's trucks, really? Ever tried shaving with a machete for a razor? I've been doing it since I was 12. That's how tough Ed Kenley Ford's trucks are.
That's
but
tough.
Don't take my word for it. Go see for yourself at edkenleytoughs.com.
This weekend, our sold-out iHeartRadio Music Festival featuring over 20 of the world's biggest artists is coming to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Big Sean will play his second show of the day on Saturday after helping to fight poverty at the Global Citizen Festival, 2,000 miles away in Central Park, New York City. Find out how you can help fight poverty at globalcitizen.org. Experience our festival live on CWTV.com or the CW app, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific tomorrow and Saturday. And for the first time ever, watch our Daytime Village, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, Saturday.
Everything you know about claiming your Social Security benefits has been turned upside down. How and when you claim your benefits could trigger an avalanche of taxes. You could forfeit additional benefits that you may not even know exist. And it could result in higher Medicare premiums. So this is not a simple decision. Tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars are at stake. Learn how you can wring every nickel out of your benefits in a 3-minute educational video at SaveYourBenefits.org. That's SaveYourBenefits.org. It's presented by Boss Retirement Solutions in Salt Lake. They've been featured on Fox News, CNN, and ABC, and they know Social Security. If you're in your 50s or 60s, the time to create your strategy is now. Go to SaveYourBenefits.org. That's SaveYourBenefits.org.
It's Abby, letting you know if you need any kind of roofing job, whether it's a repair or a new roof, call the very best in the business. It's Pioneer Roofing, family owned and operated. I'm speaking from personal experience. My roof took a real battering in the mountains. One call, one visit, and Pioneer Roofing did an outstanding job. You see, Pioneer Roofing is different from any other roofing company. They use a special, innovative system to